Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss left, Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Mexico City.
A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll drop here to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At the 25-yard line, they'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And
a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
58, boys, 58, 58. Watch the screen. Pass. Shoot.
Tua going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Tight down. There you go. It's a safety creep. Check. 43 the mark.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Reddick in on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7. Our score.
Diablos 14, Dolphins 7.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
3-yard line.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mexico City.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The 3rd. Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To number 15. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up to Lazard. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Tua to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
53, check 53. It's a slap. 53 from up. Target. Mike. 53.
And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. They bring their punter out there now. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Two and now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll have, and I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Lazard as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now it's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made there by Myles Garrett. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Mexico City.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Dolphins 24, Diablos 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 12-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Tua going to throw. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
First down.
This is Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Henry on the handoff.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And some room to work. And touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
Jason Sanders.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's out right at the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
2 and now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look downfield for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a game.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 6 yards away. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Bowden now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
The 44-yard line.
Check, 43. Rip left. 43 in the mark.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Second tone, defense. Second tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Tagovailoa. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw is Tua. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. To throw is Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 58.
The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. McKinnon here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
Awesome 9 yards.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's second down and 10.
Tua to try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And then goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can only...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Sanders. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
34-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave me underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It's the score, Dolphins 7.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
Quinn Bowden on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. It's complete. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Sanders, the ball
The
carrier.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll give this one to Pittman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tannehill on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Bowden. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Tua. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Tua to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 27, Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now the try here for the point after.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines trying to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the left side here, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield back quickly, and now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He's got it. Touchdown. goes out, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And 8.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They go counter with Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 22.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. But I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And a decent... turn out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This take in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 20. On fourth down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take...
Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.